Welcome inside Football Fanatics YouTube studio. I'm your host Vincent, and today we're looking at Kevin King and someone Sullivan for the Packers, and why the Packers should have drafted a corner instead of Jordan Love. So, first third down, we got Sullivan here. Snap just happened. Brady has the ball. This is Evans. Let's roll it. They run in the corner. Man-on-man coverage. Gets bumped. Deep ball. Unable to catch him. Okay, so that's the first third down given up. So, believe he was pulled back and marked down there. Yep. So, second third down, we got Sullivan up here in the slot. We got Evans down here going, again, man coverage. Now, fairly good awareness to back off knowing it's 3rd and 9, but gonna run the out route here. Goes off screen, gets the out route, and he's a little behind again. So that's 2 third and longs that he's given up. So third down, hoping for something a bit better. Now here we're given this look, because we're afraid of some sort of like pick where you're trying to get these two defensive backs running into each other. Sullivan underneath, not the problem this time. This time it's Kevin King. So we're going to watch this guy run the corner route, same thing that we saw 2 plays ago against Sullivan, this time against King. And let's get this play rolling. You see the contact, and when they come back into frame, for whatever reason, King decides to jump way early on this ball and mistimes it. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm playing in slow motion so I can help explain this, but, you know, definitely not the best look. So now on offense, 3rd and 9. We're going to look at this right tackle and this left defensive, or that's actually an outside linebacker. So watch as he just runs in, gets the bull rush, goes outside, could have called a holding there and gets the sack, okay? So then, put back on defense, down 7. 2nd and 9. We got the snap just happened. Fournette gonna get the fake, then we're gonna fake this end around. Key focus here is King. King goes, sees, and right here he sees these 2 linemen breaking out and realizes that he's gonna get it on these sweep motions. See, watch him break just before, get around the linebackers, and just barely get enough to impact that play and get the tackle. So, advancing to 1:22. 3 minutes 55 left in the first quarter. Here, focus on Jaire Alexander and Evans. So, get the snap, fake the handoff, little corner route again, but this time, we got Jaire Alexander playing it well, gets there, and knocks the ball away. So you see how that same route affected all 3 differently. Both Sullivan and King give us it up, while Alexander able to stay with him and make the play. So ends up creating this next series for the Packers off a punt. So now we're going to watch Turner and Jason Pierre-Paul. So the snap comes, he's going to do a little in-out shaking, just get around him, get the sack. Rodgers didn't even realize his tackle was beat. On 3rd and 15, they end up picking it up and going down the field, end up scoring a touchdown on that drive, but still concerning for down the road. Would have loved to see, you know, a more competent person in there. So, 3rd and 9. This time, we're looking at this Evans and, again, Sullivan. So, coming across, because he's running across, we know it's man coverage, because traditionally in zone, he would have something on this side of the field. If he runs, he couldn't get back over to that top side of the field to the short side. So, snap comes. Evans going to run the deep seam ball, except it's middle. There's a safety there. However, Brady throws it because Sullivan decided to sit down 20 yards when his receiver ran 40 yards, and the safety just unable to break up the pass play. But really, there's no reason why you shouldn't be running deep with that guy. So, because the idea in man coverage with that deep safety is to get a double team on anyone over the middle. So, ends up, they go and they get the touchdown on that very drive. Packers go and drive down the field, however. And let's find it, 3rd down and goal. 1st down, Adams missed a touchdown pass on, roundabout here where he got open on the little back shoulder throw, pretty much. Now, Rodgers is going to make his first of 2 big mistakes of staring down Davante Adams in the end zone. But watch Lazard at the top of your screen here. He's going to fake the little fade to the back pylon, helps the corner to the ground. They weren't calling much in this game if you watched it. And now, with the corner on the ground, he's wide open, especially because he's kind of giving this illusion, but look, he's running away. So if you throw this ball, right there, right on that end line, it's a touchdown. But he goes and tries to throw it to the back, ends up throwing it out the end zone, incomplete. They have to settle for a field goal. I guarantee you that won't come back to bite him at the end of the game. So, fast forward to 45 here. So, here is another sack. I believe this one is just the collapsed pocket here. But let's make sure. Nope. So, you're watching Jason Pierre-Paul walks Turner right back, plays him a bit, and then gets the sack. I believe that led to the termination of the drive because they couldn't get out of... Oh no, so that immediately, 2nd and 18, questionable holding call against Lazard that no flag was thrown, however, intercepted, okay? So then, we got 507. This is going to be this is going to be the safety missing an interception here. So Brady threw up a number of these kind of hope balls, and the safeties were going and making plays on it. Alexander ended up having 2 interceptions off balls like that, and Adrian Amos got 1. So, it wasn't that bad a performance by some defensive players, despite the lackluster on others. So, and then we get to the very famous play. We got Tom Brady already in the pocket. They're already going downfield, and Kevin King gets burned on this deep ball. Not even gonna let it play out. You know what I will. But you know the story there. You've seen it before. Nothing new. But that's 2 touchdowns he's allowed. Plus, the Sullivan has already allowed a couple. So, defense does pretty good, forces a couple turnovers, gets the interceptions. And all of a sudden, they're 23-28. Now, that does not tell the full story, because they obviously left the 4 points on the table. That would put them at 27. They went for 2 when down 23-28 to try and make it a 3-point game. If you're down 27, you probably kick the extra point. You're probably looking at a tied game, okay? So, 2nd and 8. I believe this is... What is this? So this is a free runner. King unable to get back there. See, get the guys free. Launched, King unable to stay with them, and lucky that Lewis unable to haul it in. So that's your 3rd big mistake by King. Well, Alexander hasn't really had any big plays. So we fast forward once again. They have the ball, and now watch both. So the guard here is really the one who screws up, as well as the right tackle. So, snap, 3rd and 5, snap comes in. Now they're going to run a stunt. The guard chooses to pick up nobody. The right tackle just takes the L, and there's 3 guys right on the quarterback. And had there been a good offensive tackle on the board, maybe one of them helps out and makes Rodgers at least be able to escape out of the pocket, make a play, hopefully pick up the first down. So now, we get to 10:33. So, 3rd and goal. We got Rodgers stepping back. Could have been a holding call there by the right tackle, but not called because they weren't calling anything. He steps through. Now, if he goes inside this guard and then runs towards the pylon, maybe he gets in. Maybe he doesn't, but it's going to be close. Brings up 4th down. You can go for it. Here, he decides. He also doesn't throw it immediately. He allows Adams to settle into the doubles coverage where it's easily defended. Well, 4th down, they decide to kick the field goal. Now, if they had the 4 points that they missed on and they could have easily gotten, that you're looking at a tie game, okay? But you're down 5, not the end, or down 8, excuse me. Not the, no, you're 5, pardon me. Down 5, you kick the field goal. So, key here, top of the screen, King one-on-one. So, little whip route. So, he's going to come in, fake this in, and then, like, when he hits the numbers, he's going to burst out, okay? Hit the numbers, stop, go out. Now, if King's able to come in and hit him in the back, 2 minutes on the clock, you gave up 4 to 5 yards. Not the best first down play, but you can survive that. Hopefully make a stop on 2nd and 3rd down, get the 3 and out, get your offense back on the field. The reason I have this in here is this drag for the additional yardage really killed them. So what they do on 2nd and inches, you're coming out of the 2-minute warning, they go and they tap the, I believe it was the left guard on the head to get the encroachment penalty. Buccaneers were essentially forced to accept it because if they declined, they were put right back in the same situation of coming out of the huddle, same thing happens. Now it's 1st and 10 because you're coming out of the 2-minute warning, clock doesn't wind. 2 plays later, you find yourself 3rd and 4 with 1 timeout left for the Green Bay Packers. Key here, King again. You're looking at King versus, I can't remember who this is. So this little check shows that it's man coverage, because traditionally, if it's zone, you wouldn't follow him that intensely. You would just kind of, you'll see how they'll walk in sometimes, and then this guy will walk out to meet him. So Brady thinks it's zone, or it's man, okay? They snap the ball. Now he will actually switch his coverage because it's match zone, which is where you essentially he's taking the inside-most guy of this cluster, okay? So he's looking in, he sees that this guy is the inside-most guy. Now he has significant leverage on the inside. In fact, I would have liked to seen him come down maybe a half yard shorter, because then you're in chuck range where you can legally hit him. However, we're not calling much. If you lay a little shoulder on somebody, not probably going to throw a flag in this critical situation. We get to here, he hasn't moved inside at all, and he's, if Brady wasn't looking at this one-on-one up here, you probably just throw that ball right there, let I don't know who that is yet, catch it, and probably fall an inch forward, get the first down, practically ends the game. However, crosses the face. That's the big mistake here, because if King stepped down, and even if there was contact, again, probably no flag. And then he grabs the back of the jersey. We'll wait forever. It felt this long when watching it. It feels even more in slow motion. And that would pretty much kill them, as they would end up picking up the last first down and winning the game. But if you like this content, if you want to see more of it, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time.